servo, yes. Pneumatically powered device, oxygen, air is needed. Also electrically powered device, it works with electricity. The on and off button of the ventilator is present behind the ventilator here. If I want to on the ventilator, I'll be pushing this side. Circle is there, there's a dot. It will indicate ventilator is on. If I want to off it, I'll move this window down and then I'll off the ventilator. This is given as a safety feature. Because venti is a device which works continuously for a long time. Someone unintentionally offing the ventilator is wrong. So this window is given. If the ventilator is on, to off the ventilator you have to pull it down and then off it. After owning the ventilator, so preuse check, before connecting it to a new patient, make sure you are doing the preuse check. For doing the preuse check, this is the tube what you have to use. You are doing this.
Yes.
So this is the expiratory side, this will be the inspiratory side. So I will be connecting one end to the expiratory side, the other end to the inspiratory side. We want to start the preuse check. Yes, I want to start. So hardly this test will take 3 minutes 30 seconds to 4 minutes, not more than that. Internal test. Connect the test tube between inspiratory outlet and expiratory inlet, which I have already connected. This will be the expiratory side, this will be the inspiratory side. And I am pressing OK with this knob. Internal test, it is calculating the alarms and the cables, whether it is working in the normal limits or not. Barometric test, it is calculating the atmospheric barometric test, ours is 760 mmHg at sea level. Venti makes sure that it can work in any part of the world. Gas supply test, how much gas is coming from the station outlet, how much oxygen, how much air is coming from the station outlet. It has to be more than 3.5 bar. Internal leakage, any leakages are there in the module. Venti will be having module, air as well as oxygen. Modules will be there. If there is any leakage in that, it will indicate. Pressure transducer, flow transducer, safety valve. Safety valve is here. Pressure transducer, flow transducer, oxygen sensor. Oxygen sensor is there in the inspiratory side of the ventilator. Flow sensor, pressure transducer is there in the expiratory side. This is the flow sensor. In the expiratory cassette, it is incorporated. So there is a pressure transducer failure. You have not done the calibration. It will not give you the right value. The pressure what is going to the patient or coming from the patient, it will not measure the right value. So this will be taken care by the biomedical team. Usually, I'll just teach that later why that test will be. Can you hear me? It works on ultrasonic principle. Inserting it. So till here I have used this test tube. Connect patient circuit and block the bypass. I'll be connecting.
Yeah.
Connect patient circuit and block the bypass. So one for inspiratory, one for expiratory. This will be the bypass. I'll be blocking this and I'll be pressing. This is to calculate the compliance and resistance of the circuit and to see if there is any leak in the circuit. And also when measuring the value, the venti will not give the compliance or resistance what is there in the circuit, what is there in the patient's lung, only it will measure. Yeah.
The pressures are getting sensitive.
So you can use this circuit for the patient. You have to unblock this, unblock the bypass, I am unblocking it and I am pressing OK. So do you wish to compensate for compressible volume? Yes, I want to compensate. So pressure transducer failure is there. Let's see why. Do you want to delete the patient data? If it's a new patient, give yes. If it's an old patient who has gone to OT and again coming back, give no. Because it can save some threads. make sure this flow is in fast. Date and time stamp will be there. Make sure these both are coming in green symbol, fast. Faint, if it is coming faint, please do not use it. So this is the user interface, 12.1 TFT LCD display. It is tiltable, you can tilt the device. This is the direct access knob, special key, fixed key, and main rotatory knob. So the tidal volume of servo is 1000 ml. From 10 kg to 50 kg you can use the ventilator. It can be used for invasive, it can be used for non-invasive. To go for modes, you have to press at this side of the ventilator, and based on the condition of the patient you can select the modes. Volume control, pressure control, PRVC, pressure support, SIMV, volume control, SIMV, pressure control, and SIMV PRVC is given with servo ears. You want me to explain about the modes? Volume control is a mode where volumes are constant, pressure will vary based on the lung dynamics of the patient. If I want to go for volume control, I will be pressing volume control, tidal volume. To set the parameters, I will be pressing on the parameters what I want to set. Again, it is based on the ideal body weight. I am not going to talk in detail. I will just tell how to set it. If I want to increase it clockwise, if I want to reduce it anti-clockwise, I will be reducing it. 400 tidal volume I am setting. Respiratory rate, again the parameters are the same. 20 respiratory rate. So this is the waveforms. This is flow adaptation, constant. If you want to go for decelerating flow pattern, you can go for decelerating flow pattern like this by keeping it zero. Again, based on your convenience. How much slope you want in flow diagram. But now I'll just explain with constant wave. This will be the trigger. Flow trigger, it will be in green. If you want to go for pressure trigger, you have to go for minus. It will be in minus. Except to start ventilation, start ventilation. Pressure, if you want to access loops, you can go for quick access loops. Volume pressure, flow volume loops. And you can clear with the loops and waveforms. Close. And suctioning. If you want to do open suction, instead of putting the venti on standby, there is an option called suction support. This is the pre-oxygenation period. I am pre-oxygenating the patient and I am pressing 7. So up to 120 seconds is the pre-oxygenation period. I will be disconnecting the catheter mode. So usually venti will alarm or it will be giving unnecessary flow. Now venti knows that I have disconnected the ventilator for suctioning. So it is not giving any alarms or unnecessary flow. As soon as I connect back, it will go back to post-oxygenation. After post-oxygenation is done, it will go back to the FiO2 what was set previously. And in menu, you have trends up to 24 hours trends it can save. You can cut short it for 1 hour. What all events have happened for 24 hours it can save. Additional values, if you go, additional parameters you can access. Also weaning parameters, if you want to see auto peep, static compliance, elastance, dynamic compliance, inspiratory resistance, work of breathing, P0.1, airway occlusion pressure, time constant. If you want to see this,